Heidi ho. Let's see if Mr. P can log on tonight. I'm sure he's just a second away. How's everybody out of 10, guys? Everyone should be pretty good, I reckon. We're almost halfway through the term. So guess what? If you just started grade 4, you've nearly finished term 1. If you started grade 7, you've nearly finished term 1. Yeah, it goes quick. I tell my students that all the time. It just goes quick. Make the most of it. Do your homework. Be kind to your teachers. Don't get on the bad side. And I don't think any of you would. You're all great kids. Here comes Mr. P, the P-man. Good to see you all, guys. Okay, we're going again. No, you're already up there. Let me see. Try again. Students, I want to know how you're traveling at the moment at school. Give me, what's it like now in your new grade? That's what I want to know. Bad and good. Can you be a bit more specific? Just a little bit more specific. Tests are coming, assignments are coming. Some people find it easy. Mr. P, I've got you on. You've got to turn on your camera and your mic. Unless you want me to relog you in. Actually, that's what I'll try. Relog in user. Oh, someone's sleepy. Lawrence. Oh, no. There we go. Mr. P, we'll try again. Dit. There we go.
Mr. P is the king of stupid, all right?
There he is.
G'day, everyone.
Yep.
How are you? Is it
Students?
Isaac's there? G'day.
Our goal is that by our 10th year anniversary, Mr. P can log on his own. That's our goal. I reckon we can do it.
Even the student said, Mr. P, turn on your camera. I'm reading.
Maybe okay. Students could make a video for Mr. P because they know how to log on. We've got grade 2s that know how to log on. No offense.
Hey, you guys rock. I love it. Good on you, Chloe. I hope you're running across country and have fun.
Students, I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Out of 10, how much? Oh, hang on. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna show you exactly. Okay. I want to bring up our goals that we told you at the beginning of this course that would happen. And I want you to tell me, first of all, how much is your confidence boosted when you're writing now with us out of 10? 10 being really confident now to 0, I'm still not confident. What would you say? And I'm going to put a average of the scores.
Oh, rainy.
So lots of 8s and 9s and 10s. We have an outlier there. 2 outliers. Okay. We've got an average of about 8.5.
Yep.
Your word count. Tell me, if you're writing a lot more now, that's 10. If you're writing less, that would be 0. What do you think? How much are you writing? Okay, infinity.
That's excellent.
9s, 10s, a 6, a 7, a 6, a 7.
Got to build it up, Chloe.
Yeah. Okay, that's about a 7.5 average. This is excellent, by the way. Your ideas are better out of 10. Are you writing better ideas?
Nice,
look at that.
Nice, kid. Okay.
Thanks, Shane. That's easier, 9.5.
Yes, that's excellent.
Structure. You know about introduction, 3 paragraphs, conclusion. Structure. Go.
Nice, Rashi.
Also high. Okay.
Rani's gone minus.
All right. So that's like a 9.8. And that you can think a lot quicker now. Oh yeah, it's
Corey's a
100,000.
gazillion.
Tens, five, two, tens, a lot. Okay. Oh, Yun Fan, look at that.
Yeah, he's the
Tell
man.
us. My teacher was amazed by my writing. Yun Fan, give us a little story. Tell us what happened.
Mm. Well, it goes without saying, guys, the more you think, the more you're going to write, the better you're going to do. Mr. C, can you turn down your volume?
Yep.
I think
There we
that's the
go.
problem, Chloe. Sorry, kids. Well, I'm
Wow,
impressed
that's
anyway.
outstanding. That's outstanding, guys, because that's great, Yun Fan. The interesting thing is, before this course, your parents invested hundreds of dollars to do this course. And we recognize that and we honor their commitment and their investment. We do, trust us. They what you're showing here before the Scribble course, there are zeros. The difference is outstanding. And guess what? We still have 5 weeks to go. We're only halfway, right? So this is going brilliantly. All right. Now, what I promised you during last week was that I would show you the short story structure just in case you're in a scholarship test and you get landed with a short story. Okay. It could happen, right? It could happen. Normally they're a discussion. Oh, hang on. Some of you had your test last week. Tell us, how did it go? I think there was 2 or 3 of you that did it last week. Corey went well. Lucas went well. Okay, good. Oh, you guys who did it, what was the topic? I'll be busting to know. Mr. P, Corey had the box.
Ooh, that's a
Aaron,
standard. I hope you did something interesting there, Causa.
Aaron, did you really get Wolf Island? Wolf Island, was that the topic? Wow. Wow. So that's like short story, yeah? Did you do short story or what? Wow. Well, Mr. P, isn't that interesting? How timely. I wish we did it last week now. Well, let's do this, guys. That's interesting. Can I ask, Corey, you did the box. Who did you apply with? What school was that? BBC. I didn't know they did it. Okay, the box. So they did fiction. Aaron, you did Wolf Island. So did Lucas. What school was that? Oh, Churchy. So Churchy and BBC both did narratives. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, strap yourselves in, guys. Get ready to take notes or watch this video again. I'm going to give you the Scribbling short story course. Now, I'm going to drag myself a big box over top of Mr. P and myself, our caricatures. Ugh, yuck, I don't like that color. I apologize. I'm going to choose a different color. That was a mistake. Let's go with dark blue. Okay. I need you to pause now, guys, okay? And a lot of listening. Now, for those of you who do our Scribble course, this is going to be extremely familiar, okay? So I'm just going to pause the chat now, okay? When I have something nice, something important to say, I've got to pause the chat. You can chat later. All right. Again, if you do Scribble TV, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 6:30 with us at night, you will know this. A short story needs to be short. And the problem with student stories is they are stretched out in time. So you still write 300 words, but the time that you do it in, the time is weeks or months or days. That's not a short story, friends. That's a book. Books are written over days, weeks, months, and years. Get this. A short story needs to be one character in one place with one problem, and here it comes, for 1 minute. What? Are you serious? My story has to be like 1 minute? Yes, because it's a short story, okay? Short stories need to be short. 1 minute, one problem, one place, one character. So it ends up, it's a bit like a scene, right? When you watch a movie's made up of about 50 scenes. Your short story is one of those scenes. And I'm going to show you how we plan the fastest story that you could actually write one in 15 to 20 minutes, okay? The plan takes 1 minute. And again, you will see some students here think really quickly because they've been doing it with us on Scribble TV. Well, friends who do Scribble TV, this story structure is exactly for these tests and something like NAPLAN. Can you tell us, if you have NAPLAN this year, can you please say me? If you don't, please don't type anything. If you have NAPLAN, say me now. I want to see how many. Grade 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you, 10 of you, 11, 12. Edwin, you already said me. I don't want to count you twice.
That's half the group.
Okay, half the group has NAPLAN. Okay, pausing the chat. Thank you for that. So this is important. So I know this is scholarship test, and as we discovered, we've had kids had to do a short story. So I want you to know that there are 6 paragraphs, right? Now, let's think about this. Let's go the shortest time, 15 minutes. By the way, those boys who did it last week, can you tell me how many minutes you had at BBC and Churchy? Go. How many minutes did they give you? 25 at Churchy. Corey, BBC, how many minutes? 30. Okay.
Nice.
Pausing the chat again.
Novel in that time.
Yeah, exactly. So students, 6 paragraphs. In 15 minutes, I would expect a student, a very good student, to write about 240 words. Okay, so I'll write this. In 15 minutes, I would expect 240 words, which makes, divide that by 6, you know your maths, 40 words per paragraph. If you're doing a 30-minute test, right, it's going to be double. I would not do 480 words though. That's too many. I would say make it 300. Let's see, in 30 minutes, I would go 320, something like that, 320 words, which is about 50 to 60 words. And I'm telling you, you're going to impress a teacher if you can get that much done. But the way you guys have improved with your word count, I totally think that's possible. So the good thing is, we're going to tell you what the paragraphs are. Scribble TV kids know there is a who paragraph, there is a where paragraph, there is a what paragraph, there is a tension paragraph, complication, and a resolution. Let's go through these one by one. The who paragraph is all about the character. Everything you write is about the character. We'll show you how. The where character is all about the setting. So lots of description in it, okay? The what paragraph is really simple. What is your character doing there? If they're going to, if a story is going to happen in their life, something traumatic or problematic, they're there for a reason. So you tell us about that. Tension is basically introduce the problem. Complication, make the problem worse. It's the big uh-oh moment. And finally, your resolution is solve the problem or not. Leave it as a cliffhanger, okay? So solve the problem or not. Now, so far, can you tell me out of 5 5 being, oh, I understand. 0 being, I don't get this yet. Can you tell me how much you understand the structure? 6 paragraphs, roughly 40 to 60 words. The first is about the character. The second is about the place. The third is about what they're doing there. Then you introduce the problem, you make it worse, and then you end your story. Can you tell us, out of 5, your understanding? You may have to watch the video over and over of this lesson if you're not a 5 or a 4. Okay?
It's up there.
Good, good, good. So far, easy.
Yes.
All right? Now,
Nice.
not only do we tell you, thank you, I'll just pause the chat. Not only do we tell you what the paragraphs are, we're going to show you what goes in it. So the first thing we do is what's called an action sentence. So in the who paragraph, you start off with one action sentence, something the character is doing. The where also begins with one action sentence. What is the character doing? Guess what? The what begins with one action sentence. The tension begins because we wanted the easiest structure that anyone can follow. And I've been teaching this to some to students who are low-level English, and they say this is the best story structure they've seen. I've given this to year 10 students whose administrators at their school said it was the best story they've ever read. So it doesn't matter if you're learning, doesn't matter if you're brilliant, this story structure works for the short story. The complication also begins with an action sentence. Now, the resolution, I always tell my students, I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to finish a story until I get there. So I like to leave it like that. But if you're a planner, you can work out how you want to resolve the story. But okay, hang on, Mr. C.
But one sentence of action.
We've got 5 sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a story. No. So there's a whole lot more that goes in each paragraph. Let's have a look. In the who paragraph is all details about the character. Capital CH is the character, okay? Lots of details. We call these story sentences. They could be thinking stuff, they could be feeling stuff, it could be background stuff, it could be memory stuff, it could be physical description, it could be their age, it could be what they're wearing, it could be a scar, it could be a limp that they have, it could be anything about the character to connect the reader so they feel a connection with the character. In the where paragraph, it's a whole lot of description. Again, our story sentences. What's the weather like? Describe the room, describe the floor. Important. What are the sights? What are the sounds? What are the smells in this place? This imagery, we call that imagery, right? That is extremely important. So it's all about the place. You've got to paint a picture in the where paragraph for your reader to see, to hear, to smell, to be able to feel like they're in the story at this place. What are they doing? Again, story sentences, maybe some background. Maybe if they're a cleaner at this place, when did they get the job? Who interviewed them? How long have they been working there? Why are they taking this job? Are they saving up for something? Do they have a special goal that they're trying to achieve? Are they trying to promote in the company? As much detail about what they are doing there. Then the tension, the problem, is exactly that. You've got to start building tension, right? What is happening? What is happening right now in the story to make this problem? And this is where you go, what is the character thinking or feeling? Whichever one fits the best, because in the complication, you're going to do the opposite. Okay, so make the problem worse, describe what's happening, and then again, thinking, feeling, your character. What do they think? It's the opposite. If you did thinking in tension, you do feeling in complication. And then, friends, the bottom paragraph, whatever it's going to turn out to be. If you can follow this structure, you're going to write amazing short stories. So let's recap. And I'm going to ask you out of 5 how much you understand. 6 paragraphs, approximately 40 words each. A who, a where, what they're doing, introduce the problem in the tension, make it worse in the complication, and resolve your story. Each paragraph begins with one action sentence. What is your character actually doing? And then the rest is story sentences. Description, thinking, feeling, one that we call atmosphere, what's going on around the character, not what the character is doing. And friends, this is why we teach this. I would say out of 1,000 stories, every 1,000 stories I read, the number of stories that are always action, 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 action from the start to the finish. Out of 1,000, it would be 1,000. That's not a short story, okay? Stories need background. They need motivation. They need thinking. They need feeling. They need description. They need all this stuff. If you take a Harry Potter novel of 500 pages, Harry's actions will probably fit on 30 pages. The rest is all extra information that J.K. Rowling added to make it interesting. So look at that. I'm saying action needs to be 5 sentences. A story is anywhere from 30 to 40 sentences. So when you do 5 action, that means 25 to 30 sentences have got to be other stuff. And we're going to do that right now. But before we do,
Mr. C, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Don't forget, kids, that those 5 actions literally happen in the space of 1 or 2 moments. That's it. Doesn't go on for days, 1 minute of time. So if you can have 5 actions happening in just 1 minute of time, of real time, bestseller.
We're going to demonstrate that. So I've just released the chat. Out of 5, how's your understanding so far? And again, if you need to watch this video over and over, please do.
Young Fun's never been good at maths.
Now, I know Scribble TV kids don't need to answer this question, but everyone else, can I ask, out of interest, how different, how challenging is this now? How different is this simple method? It's way different, and you think, oh, wow, that's going to be easy. Different and easy. Give us a 5. If you've already been doing it at school, put a 0. What do you reckon? Okay, it is different for many of you. I thought so. And that's because no one teaches it really like we teach it, unless your teacher has been in a Scribbling course. Okay, I'm holding the chat. Okay, you will be giving input in a moment. All right, I'm going to set up another box. Let's do this. Okay, friends. I'm going to go with let's go the box. Okay. Corey says he's done it 10 times in these tests. Okay, the box. So I know I need 6 paragraphs. Okay. So my who, I'm going to quickly make up a name. Conrad. A little bit different, but not weird. Where is Conrad with the box? I don't want house or school. Okay. So I'm going to put him, I know, I'm just going to go Kmart. Something different. What's he doing there? Okay. The obvious thing is shopping, right? But I'm not going to put that. I'm going to put he's exchanging something because it's a little bit different. Exchanging his new Xbox game. All right. That's what he's doing there. Now, a problem. Someone comes and leaves a box next to where he's standing. So box is left where he's standing because he's concerned. He's worried. Ordinarily, that's not a problem. But for Conrad, it's a problem. Complication. How do I make it worse? Okay. The box is ticking. And resolution, I don't know yet. But friends, That's the easy part of the story. Who, where, what, problem, complication, resolution. I'm going to release the chat. Everyone tell me, we're all going to imagine we're planning the box. You're all going to give me first a name. Go, pick a character name. Different, but not weird. Chase is good. Connie's good. Jimmy, I don't think is different enough. Uyghur, I don't think so. Too much with the Chinese and the foreigners up in the north. I wouldn't do that. Shiva, yes. Shane, not bad. Not Davidva, unless it was Davida maybe. Sterling's good. Liam's good. Serena's good.
It's got to be pronounceable, guys.
Rhiannon's good. Corey, your sister's good. Jacob would be good. Victor, yes.
Not Da Vinci, Lawrence.
Yes. Zamina, interesting, possibly. I wouldn't do Da Vinci. I wouldn't. Yunfan, no, because that's your name. They'll know
Annabelle, that. Johnny Law.
Yes. Belenko's good. Yes, I wouldn't do good. Karen, Corey. Leonardo, possibly. Francis, yes, but no OU. All right. Good. Now, students, your character, we don't want them at school or home. Where are they? Go. And don't just think shopping, Kmart. Think somewhere else. Where are they?
Beaches Standard, Graveyard, Boxing Ring, Costco.
Okay. You guys are getting this. They're quick learners, Mr. P. Okay. Now, kids, remember, with the what, I didn't want to do the obvious that he's buying something. I wanted something slightly different. What's your character doing at that place? But not the obvious thing. Don't put the obvious.
2 out there, Jesse. Oh, I like interrogation room, Irene. Yep, detention works, but that's at school.
Ha Yuen. Instead of retrieving something lost, be specific. What is it? And you probably say, I don't know. Well, you need to think of something. Because a reader will not lie. They're looking for something. You need to know what it is. Okay. Pretty good ideas. Next, introduce your problem. It's not major, but it's causing a little bit of tension. It's like when the dark music starts. Go. What's the problem?
Not bad, Shane. Yes, Keith. Oh, stealing plants, Kevin.
Okay.
Not bad.
Now, students, how do you make the... and by the way, mine was not a bomb. We say no explosions in scribbling. No guns, explosions, murderers, or nuclear bombs. How do you make the problem worse?
Yeah, maybe a baby goes, well, I wouldn't use the word psycho, but maybe a tantrum.
Okay. Friends, I think you did that really easy. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make this tougher now. We're going to have a go at the churchy one. Wolf Island. Ooh. All right. Now listen, I'm going to pause the chat so you can actually listen to my instructions. This time, I want you to put who, where on the island, what, and problem. Those 4 things. Who, where, what, and actually, you know what? Where doesn't have to be on Wolf Island. They could be on a chopper heading towards Wolf Island, if you know what I mean. They could be in a radar facility monitoring Wolf Island. They don't have to be on the island. So I want the first 4. What's your character's name? Where are they? What are they doing? Not the obvious. And what's the problem? When you've done the 4, hit enter. Please don't do them separate. Do it all in one go. Sorry?
We're going to time that?
Yeah, actually, we'll time them. I'm going to give them 2 minutes max.
Think. smart.
2 minutes. You ready?
Ready?
Go.
And go.
2 minutes for ideas.
So think before you
No, Kevin, all in one post,
enter.
not separate. It could be Aiden, yes. So Mesh, all in one post. Do your who, where, what, prop, tension, all in one post.
Not necessarily, Ha Yuen. See, the wolves could be submarines.
Yeah. Now, Irene, put all of your ideas in one post and then hit enter.
It's okay. It's 47 seconds down. It's all good, Irene. Yanfan, be careful. Don't know if they'd call a vacation island Wolf Island. But I do like the idea of terpenes. Okay, that's 1 minute 12. Interesting, Lawrence. Interesting, Cheng. Yes, thank you, Lucas. Okay, it's 1 minute 34. Nice rushing. So we assume that that's exactly right, Aaron. I like how you've added an E on the end. It's not necessarily about the animals. Okay, that's 2 minutes.
Was it?
And now.
Now, enter.
Enter.
Okay. Now, when you practice making ideas like that, you get faster and faster and faster. Okay. Now, again, I'm highly recommending if you have a exam coming up, one of these entrance exams, watch this video again. Okay. Have you guys been getting the videos actually? Because we might have a problem with our service. Oh, you have. See, Mr. P, they have been getting them.
Yeah, sorry, it's my fault.
Okay. Yeah. Just so we know our settings are okay. Everyone who logs in, whatever email you use, it goes to that email. Check your junk folders. Okay.
Good.
Now, I'm going to pause the chat for a second. Mr. C is going to go turbo mode, and I'm going to try and write a who paragraph in under 60 seconds. Mr. P, I don't know if I don't think I'll be able to do it. I'm trying to reach 50 words in 60 seconds. Actually, I don't think I'll be able to do it. That's like a word every second. I don't think it's possible.
60
seconds. I don't think so. Anyway.
Well, has he got the potential, kids?
Conrad, Kmart. Okay, let's go. Tell me when to go. Count me down.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. $30 seconds down. $10 seconds, Mr. C. Stop.
Done.
Man, Aaron, how insane was that?
How many words was that? Count my words, kids. I'll release the chat.
Woo!
How many words? Did anyone count? I was aiming for 50. I don't know if I got there. All right, 57.
Thank you, champion.
So even managed, you probably notice a quadruple verb at the front. Okay, sanitizing his hands, Conrad glanced at the signs, picked out the electronic section, and headed towards it, etc., etc., etc. Now, you guys, I say you'd need to be able to do it in 2 to 3 minutes, which I think you could with practice. But look what I've done. It's all about my character. Okay, you can see here that the kid. What do we? I'll ask you. What do we know about Conrad? Go. Tell me everything we know about Conrad based on that, because that's the who paragraph. What do we know? He doesn't want to wait long. He's a teenager. We know he has blue eyes. He's gone to the electronics section. What else?
Curious.
Yes, he's health conscious, or he's obedient because he's sanitized. We know about his hair. He's eager for a game. Exactly.
Brown curls.
Broncos fan. Exactly.
Yes.
All right.
Tracksuit.
There's about how many things, Mr.
things.
P?
About 10, I reckon.
About 10 ideas in the who paragraph. Now, students, what your teacher is going to realize when they read this, they go, wow, okay, this is all about the character. Wow. And then you do the same for the where paragraph, where I describe, I won't do the where now, but watch what I would put in it. As my author brain starts thinking about where, I would talk about the aircon is too cold. I would talk about the crowds rushing around the Kardashian stall for the new book. I would put that the jumpers and jackets, they're on sale, which is why they turned the air conditioning down to make people buy the jumpers and the jackets. I might put a chocolate shelf is empty. Isn't that interesting? Why put something that's empty? Why? Because it's interesting. Okay, it's interesting. I might put that the first signs of Christmas decorations are going up. Okay, so all that is about the where. I just made it up. And, you know, you might think, Mr. C, how do you come up with quick ideas? It's because I read a lot. And I encourage all of you, read, read, read. Look, you guys have a lot of years left in your schooling. Your story writing is only going to improve with the more reading that you do, okay? So be readers. And obviously, I will turn those into sentences. I also need smells and sounds. So I might put...
atmosphere.
I might put a Britney Spears CD is playing through the store. It's her Christmas special. And the smell, I might put a pine spray to make it smell like Christmas trees, okay, as the smell. So that would make a great where paragraph. But for us right now, we're going to have a go at a who, okay? So you can choose to do your box. You can choose to do Wolf Island. It's all about your character. And I did 10 facts. You're going to have more time than me. So I'm hoping you can put 8 to 10 facts in yours. Okay. I know I'm going to give you a little bit extra, say about 4 minutes. Okay. So you're not rushing too hard. I want quality, because this is your first time possibly rushing a who paragraph. Okay. In reality, if you're doing the 25-minute test, you're going to have 4 minutes. If you're doing the 15-minute test, you're not. So I'll be surprised if the 15-minute test ever has a narrative. That would be tough. If the academy does that, that's cruel.
But
hear that, academy teachers?
The key is, if you can come up with quality at the start, there's a good chance the person marking your test will go, this person's good. Yeah,
they'll be impressed. All right. Yeah. Now, have a think, 30 seconds to think about your character. We won't start the timer yet. Think about your box character or your Wolf Island character. It's only about the character, what they look like, okay? You can see something about their eyes, something about what they're doing there, maybe their age, anything, family, pets, anything that makes sense for your story. You're going to have 4 minutes. It's plenty of time. No need to rush. Do not rush. You're aiming for 50 to 60 words, which on the chat is approximately 5 lines, roughly, and then hit enter, approximately. Okay, Mr. P, when you're ready, 4 minutes.
Okie dokie, kids. Good luck. Mr. C, I'll be out of here by the end of this. You ready?
Yes.
Paying attention, and go.
Thanks, Mr. P. I got it on my clock as well.
Lucas, character, Wolf Island.
Wolf Island or the box, we said. Just a character paragraph.
You're down 22 seconds. Hurry up. It's 1 minute down, guys.
Yep. It's 2 minutes, kids. Plenty of time. You're halfway. Ooh, I like that. Mira? Good, Chloe. Good, Samesh. Yeah, I like it, Irene. Geez, you guys have rushed. You guys have done this really quickly. You still have like a minute to spare. Thanks, Lucas. Marilyn, just watch the word you, Y-O-U, as you watch them, as people watch them, maybe. I like the details. Yep. Sheng Ming, yep. Geez, you got a lot of detail in there, Kevin. Yes, Yun Fan, good detail. Yes, Corey. Crikey, Geet. Looks like you had that one prepared. And enter. How much did you get done? Anyone else? Anyone else? Look, guys, I think if you count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys have done like 60 to 80 words. So that's good. But mind you, you're not going to get a computer. You'll have to handwrite. And I know that's a bit slower, but what you're seeing, Samesh, what should you check? Should we check straight after? What do you mean? Should you check what? Word count? Is that what you mean? Should you check the paragraph? No, what I would do, look, once you practice and you get used to writing this story structure, your story's going to be good. It will make sense. It's better to finish than to waste time checking. If you'll get time at the end. That's when you can go back and check. And you guys need to know, we're teaching you to write quickly, right? You don't have to go that quick. I don't think you'll get narrative in 15 minutes. Like I said, that's cruel. It's mostly the other topics that we do, right? Like what's in your hand. Narratives, as both boys reported, all the boys reported, 25 to 30 minutes, plenty of time, okay? So as you can see, it's only 3 or 4 sentences in a paragraph. And you just got to get used to making up the ideas really quick. All right, those who've got to go. I know, sorry about that. It's time for us to leave. I'm going to leave you the Scribble with the Scribble TV. Sayonara. We'll see you next week. Keep practicing. Be awesome. Look after your parents. Look after your teachers. Work hard. Keep practicing. Watch this video again and again if you need to. Good luck on the tests. I will see you next week, and Mr. P will as well. You guys rock. You're awesome. See you guys. See you next week. Take care.